Hey guys, how's it going? This is Mr. Holy Shack, and I'm gonna be talking to you guys about my talents for Holy Paladin, specifically PvP. This is my 2 spec. Let's go ahead and get started. First of all, I have 2 out of 3 in Protector of the Innocent. Heals you for 3,400. And I have Judgment of the Pure, which increases your casting haste by 9%. Next I have Clarity of Purpose, and that reduces the casting time of your Holy Light and Divine Light by 0.5 seconds. That's real good for just everything in general. Next I have Last Word, and that is gives you 60% increase to crit whenever used on targets below 35% health. That's good. Say if your twos partner is real low on health and say can't cast something because you're afraid that someone will interrupt you and your aura mastery's down and everything, and then you go ahead and throw on Word of Glory and just pray to God it crits. I mean, it has a 6% better chance. So next I have Denounce, and that reduces mana cost of Exorcism by 75%. In addition, each time you use Holy Shock, you have a 50% chance to get a free cast, no mana Exorcism. That's real good for PvP. I mean, just to help out damage. Specifically for 2s, not really all that necessary for 3s and 5s. But next I have Divine Favor, and that increases your spellcasting haste by 20% and your crit chance by 20% for 20 seconds. It's a pretty good cooldown. Next, Infusion of the Light, and that increases alright, so pretty much it increases Holy Shock by 10%, and each time you crit with Holy Shock, you have a 1.5 second faster either Divine Light or Holy Light. That's a really good talent, and it's just very vital. And next I have Daybreak, and that is it's where whenever you use Flash of Light, Holy Light, or Divine Light, you have a 20% chance to get a free Holy Shock without a cooldown. So you can hit that twice, get 2 Holy Power. It's all good. Next I have Enlightened Judgments, and that grants hit rating equal to 100% of your spirit gained. Also increases judgment by 10 yards, and each time you do judgment, it heals you for 4.5k. Some Holy Paladins put only 1 in there because they roll with a whole bunch of spirit. Like they reforge all to spirit, all that crap. I don't do that. I just don't see the point in it. I don't hardly ever go I always keep my judgments up. I reforge all of it to crit, because once you crit with that, you can get 1.5 second faster cast, and I mean, who doesn't love crits? So that's why I have 2 in there. Next is Beacon of Light. I mean, you place Beacon on someone and heals them for 50% amount of whenever you heal someone else. Next, Speed of Light. Grants 3% spell haste and reduces the cooldown of Holy Radiance by 30 seconds. I wouldn't spec into it just because of that, but the next part, and that's where it increases your movement speed by 60% for 4 seconds. That's real good. Say if you're trying to get out of a warrior, put he popped Blade Storm, and you go ahead freedom yourself because he probably has a slow on you, and then hit that and you're just out of there. Or say maybe a smoke bomb, or I mean there's endless possibilities with that. It's pretty handy. Next is a Sacred Cleansing. Your cleanse spell also dispels a magic effect. And then after that I have Aura Mastery. That is where you become immune to all interrupts and silence effects. Quite vital for PvP. If you don't have that, you're scrubbed. Next, Paragon of Virtue reduces the cooldown of handed protection by 20 seconds. Alright, that, I mean, whenever someone's on you, say double DPS, you always want to try to keep that up, and that reduces all damage taken by 20% in 10 seconds. So that cooldown is reduced by 20 seconds, and then Hand of Sacrifice cooldown is reduced by 30 seconds, and that is where you place a Hand of Sacrifice on someone in your party, and then transfers 30% of the damage from them to you. That's good, useful for mages. Say if you can't pillar hump anymore and you need to come out, you cast that on them. If you get polymorphed, you get damaged. So, and when you get damaged, you get out of that. Get out of the polymorph, and then reduces the cooldown Avenging Wrath by 60 seconds, and that increases all healing and damage done by 20% for 20 seconds. Next, Tower of Radiance. That's where whenever you heal someone with Holy Light, Divine Light, or Flash of Light who has a beacon on them, you get 1 holy power. So, I mean, that's good. Next, I actually only have 1 in Blessed Life. The reason I only have 1 is because I wouldn't be able to get the other stuff and the other trees that I needed. And each time you get hit, you have 50% chance to get 1 holy power. And things I didn't spec into: Arbiter of the Light, I'm just self-explanatory. Blazing Light. I don't want to run out of time here, but increases your damage by Exorcism and Holy Shock. I mean, that's good for PvP for 2s, but I mean, it may not be the best thing to spec into. Maybe if your partner doesn't do that much damage, you might want to look into sacrificing a couple points to add that. But I mean, I'm fine right now. And next, I don't have Conviction. Gives you bonus healing each time you crit. I just don't think I crit enough to use that. I mean, I crit quite often, but whatever. Next, Light of Dawn. Fucking pointless. Whatever. For PvP. For Pratry, I have Divinity. Increases all healing done by you and on you by 6%. Next, Word of Glory, or Eternal Glory. That's where Word of Glory has a 30% chance not to consume any holy power. And that's real good, because whenever you're healing an arena and you cast that, it doesn't take any holy power, yeah, you feel like a badass, because you can just cast it again. And next is Improved Hammer of Justice. Reduces cooldown of Justice, Hammer of Justice by 20 seconds. That's good. But if your partner doesn't do a lot of damage, I would sacrifice that for the Blazing Light. And next tree, Crusade, increases it pretty much just increases your Holy Shock by 30%. That's pretty much the only reason you're speccing into that. There are different variations of 2-spec. This is mine, this is what I've been using for quite some time. I'm about to run out of time here. comment, rate, subscribe, ask any questions if you have any. Have a good day, guys.